Hi students, so now I will be introducing you to say about four standard formulas for integrals, okay, and we will be straight away applying those formulas into the respective problems that I'll be solving, okay. So the first such formula is, please note it down in your notebooks. First such formula is integration of tan x dx, okay, which is equal to minus of log of mod cos x into plus c. So the formula goes as integration of tan x dx is equal to minus of log mod cos x plus c. So this is the first standard formula. The second standard formula, also you can write this minus log cos x, also you can write this formula as log of mod sec x plus c. Whatever you would like to write it as, that's your choice, okay. Usually question doesn't really have any such constraints that whether your expression, the final expression that you get, should be in the form of cos or should be in the form of sec. But these are the two possible expressions that you get for this particular standard integral of integration of tan x dx. All right. Next we have integration of cot x dx equal to log of mod sin x plus c. All right. The third formula that we have here is integration of sec x dx equal to log of mod sec x plus tan x plus c, or log of mod tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 plus c. Log of mod tan pi by 4 plus x by 2 plus c. And the last formula is integration of cosec x dx, which is equal to nothing but log of mod cosec x minus cot x plus c, or log of mod tan x by 2 plus c. Integration of cosec x dx is nothing but log of mod cosec x minus cot x plus c, or log of mod tan x by 2 plus c. So these are essentially the four formulas that we will be now applying to the various problems that I'll be solving. All right. Now these are the three substitutes that I have given here. It is not compulsory for you to remember them, but like if you're appearing for competitive examinations and all, I'd ask you to actually remember it. All right. And one more thing is that in integration you will be having a lot of formulas, okay. So it is very important for you to actually, take these kinds of sheets, okay. Take these kinds of sheets and then write all these formulas in this particular, say, A4 size sheet or whatever it is. It can be a sheet from your copy also. Then you write all of those formulas one by one and then stick it in the wall of your particular room wherever you stay. All right. So what will happen is every day when you look at those formulas, you will be very acquainted with them, so that while solving problems, you don't have to spend some extra time or invest some extra time in trying to remember those formulas or recollect those memories of the formulas that you had dealt with before. So this is actually something that people even follow in case of competitive examinations like JEE and even GATE. What they do is they write all these different formulas in such sheets, all right, in such sheets of paper, and what they do is they simply stick it into the walls of their particular room, so that whenever they are doing some random task, they take a look, just a fast look into the formulas, and that gets instantly into their head, okay. So these are some of the tips and tricks that you can follow so that you can save a bit of your time, because you know, in competitive examinations, you just have 2 years to prepare. Roughly, if I try to estimate the time, I'm not talking about them who start preparing from 6th grade and 7th grade, all right? Roughly, you have 2 years, 11th and 12th. So in these 2 years, you know, time is really less. So using these kinds of tips and tricks will really help you ace your exam, all right? Also for your boards, this is a good technique, as mathematics is something which, the formula specifically, is something which we tend to ignore, thinking that, you know, these are very easy, but they are actually not in terms of remembering them. Okay, so essentially this is the first problem that we will be solving, and it is very easy. It's a one-liner problem actually. I just did give you this particular problem in case, you know, you have a confusion. All right, we will start from easy and then we will move to a bit confusing kind of problems. Okay, here as of now, in case of board exams, okay, the problems that you get in board exams aren't actually tough. In certain years, you will see students often saying that this year was tough, but it wasn't actually tough. It's based upon the practice and the varieties of problems that you solve that will help you get more marks or solve a particular problem. Okay, so this is a straightforward formula actually. Here, in place of this x, you have 3 minus 4x. So we know that integration of tan x is nothing but log of mod cos x plus c, right? So I can easily write this as, minus of log mod cos x plus c. So I can easily write this as minus of log mod cos of x plus c. Am I right? Tell me. Am I right here? I am so wrong here. Remember, we had actually done a kind of functional formula before. Do you remember this? So we have a function, a trigonometric function here, right? And after doing the integration, have we really brought out the constant in the denominator? No, we haven't. In the denominator also, we will be having a minus 4, this part. All right, this particular part will come in the denominator. It has already been discussed before. In case you haven't gone through this particular formula, please check back my previous videos. Okay, so as soon as I do this, in the final answer, the negative gets cancelled, and finally we are left with a 1 by 4 log of mod cos 3 minus 4x plus c. So this is the final answer that we get in this particular problem. The second problem that we will be solving is also very easy. Just a slight bit of you can say trigonometric testing here. All right, most of the trigonometry based formulas are something that you have to work on. Okay, so here we have this particular problem. Now how will I simplify this particular problem? Can I not bring this particular thing in the numerator itself? That is what I'm trying to say is, say this is sine of x plus alpha. If I try to bring it here, all right, I have taken a plus alpha, so I also need to minus an alpha, so that ultimately it becomes x only, because alpha gets cancelled and we are left with sine x only in the numerator. Denominator will be as it is into dx. All right, what next? We have the form of sine of a minus b, right, which is nothing but sine a cos b minus cos a sine b divided by, the denominator is as it is, we have a dx here and we have an integration sign here. All right, sine a minus b formula, which is nothing but sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. This is something that you are supposed to do in your 11th grade. Also, I have just started with trigonometry, so I'll find time and discuss all of these formulas. All right, so after this the thing becomes easy because you have to now separately divide it. So you have here a sine of x plus alpha cos alpha divided by sine of x plus alpha dx minus integration of cos of x plus alpha sine of alpha divided by sine of x plus alpha into dx. All right, so this particular thing gets cancelled and you are left with an integration of cos alpha dx minus integration of sine alpha into this cos x plus alpha divided by sine x plus alpha is nothing but cot of x plus alpha into dx. So what is the integration of cos alpha dx? Sine alpha? No, not. I have already told you that please look at these terms carefully. Alpha is a constant here. We have to integrate with respect to x, but we don't have any term with respect to x here. So cos alpha will come out of integration sign, so that at the end we will just be having an integration of 1 dot dx minus, here sine alpha is a constant, so it will come out of the integration sign and we will be left with a cot of x plus alpha into dx. All right, so as we have done this up to here, now you know what to do, because integration of 1 dot dx is nothing but x, right, minus of sine alpha will stay as it is. And as we know that integration of cot alpha, right, sorry, cot of x plus alpha is nothing but log of sine, log of mod sine x. So this will be nothing but log of mod of sine x plus alpha mod plus c. So this is essentially the final answer that we get. All right, these are the two problems that I solved in this particular video. Now apart from that, I wanted to tell you that this particular formulas, you know, the 4 standard integrals that I showed you here also have their respective derivation. But since I already told you before that my approach will be very exam specific, so in the exams you are never asked about the integration of tan x or integration of cot x or integration of sec x. All right, this is something which you are supposed to know from, like you are supposed to learn these formulas by heart. Okay, so in case you are having a curiosity as to how these formulas come up, I can share that in a separate video. But as of now, I don't find much importance in trying to do things that don't really matter at the end, because ultimately you guys all of you here, your main objective is to sit and write your exams, right? So why just waste time in these unnecessary things which are actually simple and based on certain laws of integration which has already been discussed. So if you really sit and do some tips and tricks, you will be able to solve these 4 integration standard integrals as well. But as of now, due to time constraints, I will have to finish the syllabus, ensuring that all the students are able to understand and write their exams well enough. I am not discussing the breaks of these particular problems as of now, but don't you worry, because in case your curiosity is at a very higher extent, I will upload videos on how to integrate these 4 standard integrals as well. But as of now, I'm staying out of all of this because my main mission is not to actually teach you the derivation of these equations. I don't want to even do it as of now, but later if I do get time, definitely I'll break these down so that you understand how these particular standard integrals, from where did they come. So if you really like my video, then please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon for more of such exciting content. All right, so let's move on to our next problem.